it's Zena, Warthog Princess, and welcome to another Vera Bradley video. This one is a special topic requested by Bates.Bratt, and thank you for watching, thank you for your recommendation. This topic came from a discussion where I was talking about using my stamped PVC Seahorse of Course zip ID. I've been using this as my grab and go, run around wallet, pretty much everything, and then I just have a hand sanitizer attached to it. But the reason I'm using this is because of the current situation. I can actually just wipe it down completely with, Clorox wipes or that kind of thing, and just sanitize it very quickly and fairly effectively. Now, obviously, there are still seams where stuff can soak into the threads or on the zipper part, so it's imperfect, but it's better than just carrying around a cotton thing that's totally soaking it up, and I can't just throw it in the hot wash and hot dryer if it has like a clear window and things. So this was sort of my best option, if you will. So when I travel, I go outside the house to go do whatever I need to do, some essential errand, which is rare these days, but starting to increase as we creep back to life again. But I usually just leave my purse in the car. I do take the whole purse, but I leave it in the car securely, of course, and covered and hidden and all that. But I take just this because I might need some of the other things in the bag while I'm out and about, but I don't need it while I'm in the grocery store. So I just take what I need. And sanitizer, even that is minimalist and very sanitizable. I mean, it's got this little metal thing, and then it's a rubber strap, which is not removable, so I just leave it on there. But it also gives me a carriage strap. But it's just a band, like a rubber band, essentially, that goes around the bottle and holds it on there. So I just, use that, and that's my grab and go. All right, so this is the stamped PVC, and again, it's Seahorse of Course with a pretty pattern on the inside. And that's what generated the discussion. So she asked what other items might be in this same line of things, like things that are coated and wipeable and, plasticized, if you will. And there are a lot of them, actually, more than I thought in my initial brainstorm about it. So I just kind of walked through the Vera room in the closet and pulled down a bunch of things that you might find helpful for the same reasons. Not all of them are as convenient or as usable as this, but anyways, here goes. So clear bags, you have a lot of them these days, and some of them come and go, but they are current. This is the Lotion Bag. This particular one is spring-tide navy, but it is also available in Sea Life, so you can get them. Like if you're just running around and you want to carry a purse or something, but you don't want to have everything exposed, put it in a bag or something like that. It's much more fashionable than a Ziploc. Yeah, so you can use this for your clean masks, storing them every day or whatever. You can put your dirty ones in there. You can separate things just like that. But yeah, this is a woven handle, and you could get some absorption around the zipper parts, but for the most part, it's just plastic. So very, very wipeable. Same thinking, you've got the Beach Cosmetics. This one is in Fireworks Paisley, but it is out in many different patterns along the way, including right now. This one just happens to be the one that was sitting on my shelf. I have just one of them, but I have another one on order. I did order the Red, White, and Blossom one as well, because red, white, and blue, yay. But anyway, very versatile piece. Again, you could use it. It does have a handle. You could make that your grab and go kit. You can store things in there, either clean side or dirty side. The options. But those options are really, they're too big for helping to organize your purse or whatnot. So here's a couple that might be more helpful. These two items came, well actually there's three. Where's the other one? Here it is. So these three items are from the Travel Takes collection in Floating Garden, which is current. It's not the most recent release, it's the one previous. But you have the toothbrush case, which doesn't have to be for toothbrushes. You could use it for pens, pencils, makeup things. You can use it for whatever you want, but it is clear and wipeable. And just be aware, again, absorption risk. You have your ends, you have some fabric, so that would leach in. So, there's vulnerabilities with all of these, but still, I'd rather have this than a cotton one that's getting handled and absorbing everything everywhere. So anyway, and this on it, it says brush it real good. So if you haven't seen that, that's what it says. And you can't see it very well in this video unless you get up close, but it does have like sparkly, it's not straight clear on these. So anyway, they got that. The other two items from there's 4 items in the travel takes that are clear. I got 3 of them. The other one is the razor case, which again, you don't have to use for razors. I am using it for razor. I have my travel razor in its own case, and then I have some replacement heads, and they just fit perfectly. And it says shave the day on it on the front. And it's got the same sparklies that the other one does. And then you have the Charge Me Up, it says. This is the clear tech case, which I'm using for masks. So I have a bunch of filters, and then I have some masks. And these ones are not my Vera Bradley ones. I took those out to wash them. But anyway, this is my clean masks. So dirty ones go just in a Ziploc because the dirty doesn't have to be fashionable. But right now, when I'm on the go, I just have some extra masks in the car, and that's how I'm storing them. Okay, so there's those items, but there are others. You also have the iconic Medium Cosmetic, and this one, buyer beware, has the exact same name as the other one in the same pattern, but it's the regular Medium Cosmetic that has that front zipper pocket and it's cotton all around. Yeah, same exact name, 2 totally different items. But this one, and I do have both, I'm sorry I didn't grab the other one, but this one's plastic lined inside and plastic lined outside. It's not vinyl coated cotton. It is actually a separate layer of just clear plastic all around. So if I can grab this, yeah, you can kind of see it's just a separate layer that's not quilted in, it's not attached like with glue or anything. It's just sewn on as a separate layer, and it's all the way around inside and out. So this for me would be a very usable way. In fact, I was totally considering making this my mask storage because I have more than would fit in the little thing, but then what am I using that for? So I don't need to take this many on the go, and I don't need to store them that way either. But anyway, it's just another option for, you know, if you want to vinyl coat all of your accessories in your purse so that when you're touching things inside, most of them are easily sanitizable. Yeah, these would work great for that. I'm just not taking the purse in and sanitize my hands very robustly, very thoroughly before I put my hands back into my vehicle, let alone into my bag. So anyway, okay, I have some other options, and here's the mixed thoughts on it. These two obviously have items inside that are just as vulnerable as everything else. But if you want to take a protective bag to just kind of group up your small pieces but want it still to be completely wipeable, you have some options. You have the 4-piece cosmetic in the retail side, which is a shaped bag, or you have the outlet version, which is a squared off version of the same thing. But if you take the pieces out, you now have a clear purse that you can use. Sanitization wise, vulnerabilities, the purple one here in Lilac Medallion has a faux leather, which you could wipe down more thoroughly and disinfect more completely, I think. This one is a lighten up instead, and I think that porousness of that would just not be quite as sanitizable as easily. But anyway, so you have that option. But Vera does also make clearly, I think it's the Clearly Colorful collection. They make little totes, little purse, little crossbody, and a backpack and a large backpack that are all clear, completely plastic, and they have those seams. So same as like on this bag where you have this seam right here that has the color to it. So that is cotton and would potentially be vulnerable. But as with this, I don't have any of those other bags, but I think they're made the same way, where this seam is on the inside. So the edging on it, that's the fabric that's colored in cotton, is inside. So the seam itself on the outside is not impenetrable, but is more plastic on plastic. Does that make sense? So it's a little less risky and more easily sanitized. But so I would go with this one versus the other one because it has lighten up all the way around the edges, and this one just has the zipper area that's most vulnerable. So that's my thoughts on that, but I do not own any of the Clearly collection. There are other options. So here are 3 options in a smaller. So maybe you don't want that big bag, but you just want a little something to protect your things, like protect your wallet and your phone while you're walking around somewhere. This one was a Travel Tech set, and it came with like the little keychain earbud holder thing, and then this like a medium-sized cosmetic type bag. It was meant for tech, but you can put whatever you want in it. This is about the same size as that new Majestic Magenta organizer, by the way. About the same size. Totally different layout, but so you got that. But you could use this little case, same thing as a 4-piece cosmetic, but just smaller. And there you have a little case for, you know, clear, on the go, easily sanitizable. Again, this is not scientific, okay? I am not advertising anything. I'm just trying to ask the question that was asked, or answer the question that was asked, sorry. And give some ideas, just in case there's a little bit of things that you can do to help yourself feel or be more safe, then good for you. So this one is the same size approximately, but it is the mini Ditty Gift Set. So it has 2 different size Ditty bags inside, but the case itself is the same. So just another option of where to get cases that you might already have at your house laying around. This is another mini Ditty Gift Set. It's the same type of thing, but a more squared off version. And this one again has lighten up handles versus the faux leather handles. So risk assessment and preferences there. This one's in Cuban Tiles. And I'm sorry I didn't say the Holiday Owls was the other stuff we just looked at. And the Paisley Noir was the black and white and gray 4-piece that we just looked at. Okay, so another option, again, these are either for storage or for use outside the home. This is the 311, which is, you know, it's got your 3 bottles for use for travel, which I have not actually used it for, and I don't know why this bottle is, I must have got pushed in. Anyway, the 311, so you can use this. I take the bottles out and just use the plastic piece, but you can take everything out and use this to hold your masks, for example. Might be a great little on-the-go mask holder, and actually, now that I thought about that, is a great idea. But it has a rubberized zipper pull, and you can just put any little things in there and have that be a little on-the-go, clear, wipeable option. I'm running out of rooms to stack. It's like Jenga over here. Okay, along those same lines, there is this other, and I've forgotten the name of it. I got several of these in the online outlet within this last year, but a while back. And I use them for daily storage of things, but you could also use this for like in your car, just have some things that you want to kind of keep clean and sanitizable or viewable. But anyway, like this, for example, is where I'm storing all my extra dental supplies. Like sometimes you have a coupon, you grab some extra toothpaste, or you go to Costco and get a whole bunch of toothbrushes. Well, I'm one person and I change them frequently, but you still have extra. So this is, it's actually got 2 cotton pieces inside normally. I've taken those out and put them on the accessory shelf. And then it has this other top piece, which would be like brushes. Well, I have brushes, but they're toothbrushes. So this is where I store my extra ones. Because they're all in that same package, so once you've opened it, they're all exposed anyway. So I put them in here where they're protected. And then it's inside a protected thing, inside a cabinet. So it's still pretty, to me, very sanitary. Anyway, that's that. But so this is a 4-piece cosmetic of a different variety, sort of a flat standing versus some of the other versions. And then I just have, like I said, extra toothpaste. I've got dental floss. I've got travel toothpaste. I've got more toothbrushes and whatnot in this other little thing, electric and otherwise. But yeah, so I don't really, there's some like floss picks and some other stuff in there. But it's just kind of all your extras in one place. I just love this for that. And I put the toothbrushes right back in the top. that's why I store. So if you weren't using it for like I am right now, you could take all that out and use this as like an on-the-go thing if you wanted. Like I said, I'm not doing that, but there you go. And then one other option I came up with, and this is not the only version, and I've forgotten the name of this one actually. Sorry, I should have looked that up. But this is Springtide Navy, and it's a big tote. Yeah, I'll put the name down below. Sorry, I've forgotten the name of it, but it's a coated one. So it's not the PVC coated cotton. It is an extra layer of PVC on top of the cotton, but it's quilted in with the cotton, if that makes sense. So, but very wipeable because it's all plasticized on the outside. So very cool, obviously very stylish. So there you go. For me, this is my pool bag when I'm going to swim laps at the gym or something, or beach, because it keeps everything dry. And inside, the handles are even coated as well and quilted. Inside is not coated, but it is a wipeable nylon. So again, if your inside is clean and just the outside is getting dirty, that's the idea. It's very wipeable. It's a very big bag, very big. And inside, I don't know if I remembered this until I looked at it, but there is also a pocket in the bottom of this bag, which is totally not applicable to this discussion, but it's a secret pocket right here in the middle of the bottom. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of a flat pocket, not huge, but there's a zipper hidden right in the bottom of the bag. Yeah, so very, very usable piece for the current situation. There you go. So those are just some things I came up with based on the question. I hope that answers the question for Bates.Bratt, and maybe some of you all have the same question as well. But if you have ideas, by all means, let me know. Happy to share, happy to learn, always. And that's it for this one. Take care. Washi washi. Bye for now.